Ready? I think Scotland's going to win the game.
Me too.
All right. Hi, and thanks for coming to watch this video from Carolina Varsity. We're taking a look at North Carolina High School football playoffs, and we are in the 4A, and we've got Hoggard in the East going to play Scotland.
All right, your unsung heroes for these guys. For Scotland fans, he's not an unsung hero, but to the rest of the world that knows about Zamir White, you'd be surprised. This guy, a sophomore running back, Saheem McQueen, has just as much yards and probably has about the same amount of carries, if not more, than Zamir White this season. He is a really good player. He's also a D1 level talent in his own right.
I think he's got offers, actually.
Yeah. So, two D1 backs on the same team. You rarely, if ever, see that. And Scotland's got two special ones.
So he's got, just while you're on him, he's got 1,217 yards on the season and 20 TDs.
What a heck of a player.
He has one more TD than White does.
There you go. And for Hoggard, it's middle linebacker Christian Holler. He's their leading tackler. And, anytime you're playing middle linebacker, it takes a special person, man, because you're diagnosing run. You're taking on fullbacks and guards and everybody in the run game. And if that wasn't enough, you got a pass responsibility on top of that, too. So this is a special kid, and he's a very good player for Hoggard.
90 tackles on the season, 77 solo.
There you go.
And 27
77 solo. 27
tackles for loss. Yeah.
Gracious.
77 solos.
Man.
Yeah.
Good job. So you look at it on the field. For Scotland offensively, I think you just got to be who you are. Impose your will up front. And it's plain and simple. Don't try to get cute and come out and play action and throw the ball. No. You come out there with White and McQueen, and you run the football, and you set a tone early. This is going to be physical. We're coming at you downhill, and we're going to be here all night long. We're number one seed, and we're going to show you why. Defensively, I think you got to get after quarterback, and once you get up on the lead, and then you got to turn them over. And that's what they've been doing all year. Their defense has got around 60 sacks this year. And they've really been turning it up when they get these big leads and going after people. And it's a sign of a really good football team down there in Laurinburg, right?
Right.
Laurinburg.
That's right.
All right. So for Hoggard, you got a heck of a challenge here. Offensively, I think they got to find a way to get. They got 2,000-yard rushers in their own right at Hoggard.
Yep.
They got to get them in the football game, and they got to get them involved, and they got to stay balanced. I think when you're facing a team like Scotland is too good to become one-dimensional against. And no matter if they're getting down by 2 scores, I think you got to stick with that balance and stay with it and try to stay in the football game. Now, you mentioned you got the stats there.
Yeah, so, for your rushers there, they got one kid, Tony Allen. He has 937, so almost 1,000 yards. And then Rashad Wallace, he has 1,069 yards.
So they got their own dynamic duo in the backfield at Hoggard too. It's good work.
And you said they got to come out and do what they do. And talking about Scotland, Scotland has thrown the ball for 1,121 yards. They've ran the ball this season for 3,625. So obviously,
it's 3-1.
They run exactly. They run number of plays. Now here's the big deal. The number of pass plays, 117. Number of rush plays, 517. So 5-1 run to pass play call.
Wow.
Yardage, of course, about 3-1. So they're going to run the ball. That's when you got backs like they've got, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Just to look at a couple of other, get some other kids' names out there. Javon Ratliff, 86 tackles. 80 solos, 9 tackles for loss for Scotland. Keontae McNair, I picked him. Obviously, he's got some good stats, but he's got a Irish or Scottish name. I got to look and see what McNair is. But there's a lot of names actually on the Scotland roster that are Irish or Scottish descent. It's pretty cool. He has 67 tackles and 63 of them are solos. So anyway,
that's a good ratio.
The ball game, Scotland's predicted to win 37-16. I think if Scotland comes out and does what does what they do. They play good football and they run the ball well. That's their thing. And
so you mentioned them running the ball. I think defensively for Hoggard, they got to go 8-9 in the box, especially on early downs. If it was me, I'd go 4-4 cover 3 base look. Have your outside linebackers be the force players on the edge, and take your chances, man. Tell your kids to go play football.
You know, and you may force them into what they're not that comfortable at doing, which is throwing the ball. But you know, the kid Sergio Gibson, he's 65 of 112, 1,079 yards for him, and 13 TDs. So they don't throw the ball a lot.
Right.
You put eight in the box at least, maybe 9.
Sneak a guy down there.
Yep.
Never know.
And well, if you can shut the run down. Of course, the bad thing about that, even if they don't come out and throw, is your second level gets it gets easy to get into. Once you get past that second level, there's nobody back there. So,
well, I think Scotland, you got to stop them before they get started anyway.
Yeah.
I think if they get in second level, it's going to be third level, and then you're gone. Just being real.
Being real.
That's the way I look at it.
So, Hoggard, you prove it differently.
Yeah.
That's your job. All right. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think.